So, we got a lot going on this Monday, January 20th, needless to say. But those of us that are on the higher levels have to stay on the higher octaves, especially when you got the trickster energy right there in the middle of Yemonja's moon ruled emotional Monday. Let's unpack it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm Ayansa JT Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekale if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am Ayansa J Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, as always, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your Sun-ruled Obatala Venerated Sun's Day, winding it down for your January 19, 2025, and the day is vibing on a day of mastery, 11-2. And you know there's something special about that energy because there's a lot going on with the change and the transfer of power, things happening in the government. We got the TikTok ban and the fight for free speech going on. But underneath all of that, the planets are lining up. So those of you star seeds, chosen ones, time travelers, earth angels, eclectics, stay on your high vibe and lead by example because we know that this is all divinely aligned, or what I like to call organized chaos. And 2025 is a 9 years, so this is a part of Oya's whirlwind of deep transformations. So buckle down. This is all on your fourth Sunday of winter solstice and of Capricorn season, with the moon tonight waning in the seventh house of Libra. So banish all those things that are imbalancing your spirit. And we're getting a lot of mental and spiritual attacks right about now, which can make it a little tough to stay on that high vibe. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Are you still happy to be alive? If so, build on that. If you're listening at the 9 o'clock hour, you got about 2 hours and some change to work all that out before the clock strikes 12. Obatala passes that time clock to his wife, Yemonja, and we are right there at your moon rule, Yemonja venerated Moonday, with the trickster entity Esu waiting right there at the shore. I'm Ayansa J Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio, one woman in the vine created for the Aquarian age. Beam up.
Did you find purity, rest, and reflection and alabaster divine? Then you'll love it on my cosmic beachside with Mother Blue Hues. Meet me there tomorrow. That's www.poeticallymused.org/Mother Blue Hues. That's POETICALLYMUSED.org/MOTHERBLUHUES. Ashe.
And we are back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm Mayonza J. Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo, as well as your 9 p.m. or 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. And we on that Moonday, January 20th, 2025. And it's funny that confirmation burp. It's funny that the Orisha Esu, the trickster, shows up right in the middle of our emotionally stated Moonday on inauguration day here in the United States. And the collective energy of the people is pretty heavy, pretty pissed off for pretty justifiable reasons. But we have to always remember negative emotional states do not serve our highest being, do not help us ascend to the highest versions of ourselves. So, star seeds, earth angels, time travelers, eclectic chosen ones, y'all get my drift. It is imperative that we keep our energies high. Because quiet as it's kept, we're the new age of spiritual leaders and rulers, which is kind of under the blanket right now. So today's numerology is at a 12-3, 1, 2, 3. That's another symbol of divine alignment alongside the planets being aligned between the 21st and the 25th and all. 3 is the number of the crossroads. So you have a choice as to where and how you are going to irrigate your emotions. So are you going to let your emotions irrigate to a place of anger, despair, hopelessness, or are you going to keep your faith in that which is higher than the White House and TikTok? Oops, don't make me go there. And that is the direction that your emotional waters are going to irrigate. So make sure you lay those irrigation pipes wisely so that your emotional energy can flow like the waters in the direction that's pointing to your highest destiny. Ashe. This is all going down on your fourth moon day of winter solstice and of Capricorn season, and you got a hidden double seven on today because the moon is still waning in house seven, and seven is Yemonja's sacred number. And those of you that are new to learning about the Orishas, Yemonja is the essence of birth, the essence of the waters, the essence of the womb, the essence of yoga, the essence of meditation. And may Yemonja keep you all in a cool, tranquil, meditative state of positive thinking, no matter what's being thrown at around you. And with this energy waning tonight, you can actually banish things from your essence that are keeping you spiritually imbalanced. Just something to think about. We are in the third decan of Capricorn season, and we are in the last 2 days of Capricorn season actually. So if you were born between January 11th, and January 22nd, you are a Capricorn, but you have Virgo, according to the three decans. So you one of them Capricorns that like to put all that work in, right? Well, just make sure you're utilizing the emotional fan on the back of the seagull as hard as you're using that go side to run up the mountain. Just saying. We are wrapping up the season of Amun Ra in the Kemetic way of the stars, and in the 12 figures of African spirituality, we are still in the season of the baobab tree until February 3rd. All right. And if January 20th is your solar return, then happy solar return. May the ancestors, Olodumare, Orishas, and all saints of your respective faith bless you with many, many more filled with Baba Ire. And Baba Ire just means many blessings. So when you were born on January 20th, here's a little bit of zodiac just snitching on you. With more self-reliance, you are assured of success. Work honestly and diligently, and you will find happiness and pleasure in your work. March and November are the months in which you should begin important business. Tuesdays and Saturdays are your most favorable days. Hmm. So you get some extra divination on yours. All right. Okay. Okay, other 11 zodiac houses, haterade is not alkaline. So make sure that you are wishing all the Capricorns in your life some love as they turn up in the last 2 days of their season. Because you know good and darn well that when your zodiac house season rolls around, you are going to want the world to turn up with you. And you should. Okay? You should. So go ahead and sow that good seed of karma ahead of time. And while you're at it, study how that seagull swims in your own inner universe. That's right. Break out that natal chart. Study your placements of House 10. Study your placements of Saturn. Study your placements of Capricorn to learn all about how that seagull swims in you. And if you need some help understanding that, then dial me up 314-200-0368, or you can hit the pin site link to book your own appointments via live video or pre-recorded with a 24-hour turnaround. I will be right back with your planetary retrograde report on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Blues, I don't sing 'em. I tranquilize in their hue. Now my mouth pours truth. And I answer J Muse, haiku. Moon talk, mother peace, found mother peace, throat chakra healing, waters, blues, spirits, films, music, sea creature messages, guided meditation, poetry, mysteries of the wine dark sea, healing stones and shells, blue things, rhyme, Ayasa's glass water, dreams and wisdom, cleansing, healing, it's all inside, come on in. Every Moonday on Mother Blue Hues with Ayansa Muse.
And we are back. So we still got 3 planets in retrograde wrapping up the planetary retrograde from 2024 that spilled over into 2025. We got officially 10 more days left of Uranus retrograde that went in on September 1st of 2024, and we are coming out on January 30th in the house of Taurus. Now, Uranus hits you Aquarius babies more than the other 11 houses because this is one of two of your ruling planets. But this is also coming in the house of Taurus, which is the house of love and abundance. So many of you divine people that have been living on the right side of the crossroad are going to be manifesting your love and your money all in the same shebang. And Uranus is all about living what you say you believe, shedding all that old religious dogma that's keeping you from real divinity, shake up stabilities, real Oya-esque energy. Boy, my mama ain't playing no games this, I can't even say this year yet, because the new year starts on March 21st. So January 1st is a trick from SU and the prelude to the real new year. Just saying. All right, and we also have Jupiter in retrograde still going in on October 9th. There's that 9, oh yeah, again. October 9th, coming out on February 4th, 2024, in the house of Gemini. Now, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, okay? So with that planet expanding, then going into retrograde, expansion becomes contraction. And when that contraction comes in the energy of duality, there's two ways that have to come in. Those of us that have been on the right side of the duality is bringing in abundance. On the left side, or should I say the imbalanced side, those of y'all that have been diddling on the wrong side of the crossroad, y'all can expect to learn some karmic lessons. But either way these attractions come in, we are still called to reassess ourselves. And what does that mean? If you're manifesting positivity, a new life still requires a new you, which is going to require spiritual transformations. And living the spiritual life isn't all crystals, roses, sage, smoke, and unicorns. Sometimes you got to hit those dark nooks and crannies to bring light into all of those dark places. So don't be afraid to go there with yourself. It's much needed, it's time, and it's well deserved. You have to reassess yourself if you are learning some karmic lessons because you can't plant Venus flytraps and expect to grow roses. It just doesn't happen that way. So, if this Jupiter retrograde results in some teeth marks in the back of your ass for some of the things that you have put out on yourself and others, learn that lesson. Reassess yourself. Find where that ugliness comes from so you can fix it. Ain't none of us perfect. It's just a matter of who's willing to grow and transform and who isn't. But the secret is you're going to transform whether you want to or not, because in 2024, the Oya 9 year is not leaving any of us a choice. Just saying. Last but not least, we have Ogun's planet Mars in retrograde that went in on December 6th and will be coming out on February 24th. And this went in Leo, while Mars had to bust a dance in my house, coming out in Cancer on February 24th. Now, Mars retrograde is a huge harbinger of karmic justice, so there's a tag team with Jupiter's retrograde there. Also, it's going to bring a lot of clarity in areas that were once cloudy, and that clarity can either come from the conversations of other people, or it can come from the divine and in revelations from your spirit team, ancestors, spirit guides, or rishas through meditation. Either way, be open to receive clarity, and this retrograde is going to leave us in a much more nurturing space. So don't let all the anger that's going on today fool you. It's all in divine order. So much so that on the 21st, on Ogun's Tools Day, the planets will be aligning all straight lined up to bring in something major. And for some reason, I'm feeling like it's going to be something really miraculous and really good. So don't let anything that's going on right now distract your hope or steal your joy or limit your beliefs that you can grow and ascend. And yes, this abundant world. After Mars leaves retrograde on February 24th, we will have about a month, a little less than a month, before we'll go into the first Mercury retrograde of 2025. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I will be right back with your, what was I about to say? I'll be right back with your Moonday Tarot read for the Divine Feminine Collective. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled, and you are listening to The Forecast.
Oshun. Obatala Shango gold trims awaken my melanin's platinum over Oya colored satin. Yemonja priestess patented from the finest African fabrics. A house that crowns Oris and the quality is lavish. The ancestors are laughing and it fits when our shape shift from oracle to savage. It's a habit. This experience, this essence, you can have it. Just go to the House of Crowns, choose your fabric, your package, and grab it. Ashe. Unleash some traditional royalty into your wardrobe and home with some high fashion bonnets, robes, traditional head wraps, robe and bonnet sets, table liners, aprons, quilt designs, and more from Ile Ade's House of the Crowns. They are created from the finest imported African fabrics, inspired by the love of authentic African textile art. They come in various alluring colors and patterns. Anything you choose comes with the spiritual essence that honors our ancestral legacy and heritage. House of the Crown's creator is none other than Omo Yemonja Iya Awo Ade. And that's not all. Like my bracelets, indulge in a monthly or quarterly self-love subscription box to deeper embrace your traditional royal femininity. The boxes come with all sorts of sets and extra gifts that remain a mystery until you open the box. So what are you waiting for? Visit the Ile-Ade House of the Crowns today at ileadehouseofthecrown.com or email at ileadehouseofthecrown@gmail.com. Bring some traditional African royalty into your wardrobe and your world. Ashe.
And we are back. So if you are seeing this message on the Spotify video or hearing this over the mothership's airwaves, then this message is for you. Here we have the Six of Discs pointing westbound. So divine feminines, it feels like you may feel like you don't have an outlet for all the things you have to give. And that's understandable because we had a recent shakeup with the TikTok ban getting, happening. And that has kind of blocked a portal for a connection with a world of people. But the Spirit comes today to remind you that TikTok is not the only portal. Take your faith out of social media and put it back in the divine fully, to a place where you're not worried about any social media platform or any other blockage for the gifts that you have to give. Sometimes you can't be so over perfectionist as well. It's time to give the world what you've come to give. And it doesn't have to be so rehearsed, so polished, or limited to one platform. Allow yourself to meditate deeply for what you have to give birth to, and allow nothing to silence you. With the image in this card showing one woman massaging and healing another, it's time for you to be open to receive the love of your divine sisters. So don't let all the karmic females that hurt you in the past block you from your sisters. Because with the crone showing up underneath card 9, we were just talking about Oya. This is kind of the hermit card in this deck. And you've been at a crossroads for a while, but now I get a very strong vibration that you're clear on which direction to take. It's just a matter of taking that direction in full faith and full belief without hesitation. Allow everything you've gone through that's led you to this point be the fuel you need to choose the right side of the crossroad. Because with the ancestor spirit showing up in the night sky in this card, you're already being shown which direction to take. And deep down in your divine feminine instinct, you already know what to do. And this crossroad is going to lead you to your divine masculine with the shaman of discs or the king of discs showing up upright. This means that there is a male energy that's headed into your space, that's headed in to love you, help you, and ascend you to the next level. But with the crone card showing up here, you have to be open to choose the road that's going to lead to him, because there's another space where your hurt is talking that's trying to lead you down the wrong side of the crossroad. And deep down, you know that's not the way to go. And underneath you have the daughter of discs inverted. And what that symbolizes is you're holding on too tightly to that which you have been given to deliver onto the world. And it's time to release it, because you're holding on too tight to the messages that the divine has for you to give, because you're trying to figure out how to monetize it and things like that. You're not letting the universe do its job. Allow yourself to release everything you're being given, your downloads, all of it. Allow yourself to release it so the Most High can do what Most Highs do, and that's perform miracles. And underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the tower pointing in eastbound. So there's some kind of major change that may be headed your way. or the Tower card coming in eastbound is a warning of sorts of what can happen if you don't push out what it is you've been given. Your old foundations are being destroyed or being transformed, and it's there to upgrade your energy, even though it may not look like it in the very beginning. So, with all of this going on, just allow yourself to keep trusting the divine and pushing out what you've been given. Kind of like giving birth. That's why Yemonja likes that pushing out phrase. There's my general message. Should you like a personal read, then by all means, give me a call at 314-200-0368. Or you can hit the pin site link in my profile and you can book a read with different time frames live with yours truly, or you can get one pre-recorded with a 24-hour turnaround. I'm Iyonza J. Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9 The Mothership. Bima.
A focused, meditative state is the womb of your mind. May you always birth beautiful things. Yemonja. The Moon Collection by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio. Beam up.
Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope you gained some things that will help you to have a divinely aligned Yemonja blessed Moonday. If you're listening to this at the 9 o'clock hour, then stay tuned for my Sun Night revision of what love looks like. And that slow jam session on these last 2 hours on the Mothership's airwaves bring a whole different kind of vibe. That kingdom love kind of marriage. That kingdom love kind of music. That renew your vows kind of thing. You get my drift. If you are listening at the 6 a.m. hour, then stay tuned for the Rising Bimbe or Risha music to venerate Yemonja before we get to the mothers of R&B song. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind and your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9 The Mothership. Beam up.